You are the center point of this life from where you live. I would like to help you to become more you. For some, this process might facilitate the returning of you to yourself. It's a very profound understanding that I have of what happens when someone returns to himself. It's as if he awakens and becomes and starts to live. I know it sounds a little bit dreamy and philosophical, but bear with me for now. It will get more practical and more touching real life. What needs to happen is for you to come more into your own. And I know that the instrument that we're going to use is training, teaching, facilitating, being open to learn, listening to one another. As much as you're going to learn from me, I'm going to learn from you. As much as you're going to learn from me, you're going to learn from those around you. I like to facilitate processes where we see how the theory operates in practice. This is not a classroom as you know it. It's not like you're back to school. You're not back to school. You're an adult. And adults learn differently than children. Children do learn in a certain way, and they need a lot of structure. And they need a lot of instruction because their paradigms, their frame of references, their fund of knowledge is not mature yet. Yours is mature. You know a lot. So what I can do is add to that fund of knowledge. This specific course, I did not design it for salespeople initially. I designed it for helping people to understand relationships, to understand communication, to understand themselves, and to gain through that more emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is a very important aspect for us in our becoming, in our growing as human beings. What I think I had initially in mind was just to share with people what I think helps us to be more human and to become more and to grow more. You do not want to die or go to the grave with all the music in you and all the books that had to be written by you, or a business that had to be begun by you, or love that was meant to be shared. You don't want to go to the grave with that. What you want to go to the grave with is emptiness. You want to die empty. In other words, it means that all the potential that you had were given for your purpose on this planet was poured out, was given, was shared, was allowed to be expressed. This little journey, it's a very small journey. It's only 5 days we're going to spend together. If you add up all the days that you've been alive, these 5 days don't compare. They don't even register on a scale somewhere. In this process, what I would like, and most probably it's going to happen, is get a renewed energy for the passions that you have and the purpose that you have on the planet. Everything happens within your purpose. You've got a purpose. I can't accentuate that enough when I speak to people or sit with people, is to tell them that your life's not an experiment. It was never meant to be some kind of experiment where God threw you out here on the planet and say, let's see if he makes it. Let's see if she can find what she needs to do, and hopefully she'll find it and then eventually start to live that. That kind of understanding does not compute with me. The one that does compute with me is, since your life is not an experiment, you are here to live purposefully. You are here to make some kind of contribution to yourself and to others around you. You are here to pick up on what the potential is that is within you already and find ways to release that potential. When you get born the day, you had all the potential in you already to become you. Imperative that we understand some basic things. That you already sitting here, me sitting here, we already have all the potential to be who we are meant to be. I know our minds don't operate like that. Because if I were to ask you what needs you have, you will tell me of many needs that are not met. Many things that you still desire. I would have liked to see happen in your life. I would have loved to rather be like that, or have that, or, look at that one. Comparative thinking does not serve us at all. In other words, to compare yourself to another human being does not serve you. It's a way of thinking. Some people think like that. They look at the rich person and they feel inferior, or they feel, I haven't made it, or they feel jealous, or they feel that I should have been as rich as that person. You already have all the potential that you need to become you and to live a fulfilled life. I'm just one of the pilgrims coming along, reminding you of that, saying, hey, you've got it. Let me just throw a little light on that, or show you the mirror, so that you can see the greatness in you. It's going to be a journey for some of you, and in any journey there are challenges, because I'm not here to appease you to carry on as is, unfortunately, or fortunately. I'm here to help you to become more you. And that means you can't be who you are today. So whenever we deal with change, some aspects of change remain difficult to deal with. It's not easy. We find certain changes that we choose difficult to implement. Maybe you've got certain habits that you would like to change, but you know how difficult it is. Just remind yourself of your New Year's resolutions. If I were to take a guess, 80% of you haven't fulfilled them. Now, what's the moral of that remark, Niku? No, it is just the following, that it's sometimes difficult if you choose to do something or to leave something behind that doesn't serve you. Difficult to get into the rhythm and the motion of the new, of that which you actually would like to have or do. But we are here. I'm here, you are here. We're going to remind one another to pick up some of the dreams that we've left behind and start to live in that again and start to embrace that again. Because it's important for you to dream. It's important for you to understand you've got a vision. You've got a purpose. You've got potential. The potential always serves the purpose. Where the purpose is unknown, abuse is inevitable. In other words, where I do not know what the purpose of something is, I will abuse it. As much as that pertains to things that we use, it pertains to you and I. If you do not know what your purpose is, some kind of abuse will be inevitable. I'm here to remind us of that. It's part of what I have to do. This is my destiny. Obviously, that's why I'm honored that since you are here, I can live a part of my destiny today. If it were not for you, I wouldn't have come to sit here with an empty room and do this, what I'm doing now. So I'm in the process of becoming because of you. So I can live my dream because you allow me. Sometimes we forget that. I think it's Mother Teresa that says, the greatest ill on the planet is that we forgot that we belong to one another. We forgot that. You belong to me and I belong to you. Because I'm invading your space here in your mind. And you're allowing me to. But the purpose is not vindictive, and the purpose is not without love. So it's with kindness and gentleness that I enter, because I respect you.